And welcome back to another video on the JJ Think Tank. Is the imminent return of Jesus Christ and the apocalypse, the day of judgment, yes? Are these events only invoked when environmental and societal change is too overwhelming? Is this the case? I mean, it seems so to me, to be honest. How many times in the past, in history, have we heard these proclamations? Yes, that Jesus Christ is about to return, that the world is about to end. Yes, but no such events ever transpire. I mean, Jesus Christ never comes back. The world never ends. Life continues, and perhaps it's up to us. I mean, perhaps it's up to humanity whether the show goes on. I mean, at the moment, from my perspective, it does seem that this is the case. I mean, I do believe in the power of Jesus. Jesus has touched my life, and I've put my faith in Jesus, and I pray to Jesus every day. I meditate every day. I pray to Jesus every day. I repeat these prayers, and it's making a difference. But then at the same time, I'm having these doubts. Yes, I do have these doubts in my mind because when we look back at history, we can see these processes occurring beforehand. And it leads me to this question, yes, which I posed just now and which I wrote down here on this PowerPoint slide. It seems to me that sometimes we enter this apocalyptic type mentality, this doomer mentality, when change is too overwhelming, yes, and we fall back on these ideas in order to buttress our mental health. But it seems that perhaps this is the wrong course of action, yes, because we don't really improve our lives. We don't do anything. We don't take action. We're just stuck. We're rotting away. Brain rot, yes, takes place, and I don't think this is a good process. Yes, I have no clue. Look, I have no clue. I'm not an all-knowing God. I don't know if Jesus Christ is coming back or not. I don't know if he's coming back in a few years, in 5 years, in 10 years. If he ever comes back, I don't know. No clue. I don't know if there will be a day of judgment, an apocalypse. But I just act now, from now on, to be honest, for recently, I think this process of mine has escalated recently. I've started to take radical action. I've waited too long. I've been doing like nothing for most of my life, to be honest. I've been led by fear too much, I think. I mean, obviously, I lived my life to a degree. Obviously, when I was a teenager, when I was a child, obviously, you just live your life, playing sports, reading books. And I went to university, and then I had this bad period in my life with lust, with alcohol, etc. And then I slowly got out of it. I started to question my worldview. I started to read a lot, to question everything that I learned previously. I guess I'm constantly doubting my worldview, yes, and a bit of a skeptic in that regard. Maybe this isn't a good thing, but I think it has served me well overall. I mean, I'm keeping my options open. Yes, I think everyone should do this because we don't know. Maybe Jesus Christ will come back in 100 years. Maybe in 100 years. I mean, there's a lot of talk. Oh, in 2030 there's going to be a massive change. Yes, singularity. Oh, it's the end of the world. We're all going to be merged with the machine. I don't know. I don't think so. Reality is not foreclosed. we have an impact on reality. We can open up reality. We can shape reality. We can change the future. So, and I'm coming to this conclusion that it's up to us as humans whether we want the show to go on, whether we want to create a more just, peaceful world order that in general, yes, serves most of humanity, or not really. I don't think we should pin our hopes too much on some external force. I kind of did this before, and it didn't really lead me anywhere. I was stuck for a while. I was led by fear most of the time, I think, and I was too enclosed in myself, trapped in my own world, trying to break out of it now. Obviously reading all these books, writing as much as possible, etc. Obviously, these are good processes, but then eventually you need to start to take more risk, yes? So these are just my speculations, my reflections, and I guess this is linked to conspiracy theories and conspirological type thinking, because a lot of these conspiracy theories I've noticed, I think they are paranoid. They got a paranoid personality disorder, I think. Paranoid narcissistic personality disorder. This is what I believe. I think I'm coming to this conclusion, and because of this, they believe that everything is already set in place, that reality is already decided upon, that the future has already been decided. Yes, this is kind of a Calvinistic worldview, a worldview of Calvin, who was a Protestant theologian, I think. Yes, he was a Protestant theologian. This idea of predestination, etc. I don't know. This is wrong. Humans have a degree of free will or freedom. Obviously, here a whole philosophical discussion could take place. How do we define freedom? What is freedom? What is free will? Free will. That after listening to Sam Vaknin, he highlighted that there's actually a paradox when we reflect on this phrase or this term. Yes, free will, free and will. So a will, if you have a will, I don't know how he explained it. I can't remember exactly how Sam Vaknin explained it, but it was interesting. It was an interesting thought and idea. He said that free will is a contradiction in terms. You can't be free and then at the same time have a will. I think this is kind of what he was getting at, and it made me think. You can find this video of his on YouTube. I'll link it in the description. You can listen to this video where he talks about free will, what is freedom, his conception of free will, freedom, whether we are just puppets or whether we as humans have a measure of free will or freedom, whatever. I believe we do. We do have a measure of freedom. It's not as expansive as we think, but we do have a measure of free will, of freedom. Yes. And I like to think of it in terms of train tracks. So we've got a few train tracks at our disposal. We can choose which train track to follow. The train track of evil, the train track of good, the train track of kind of lukewarmness, kind of being lukewarm. Yes, we've got options. Yes, it's up to us. We can choose which life we want to lead. Yes. I think there is some level of freedom. So yes, I mean overall I'm actually quite happy. I'm quite happy that I've escaped this world of conspiracy. I mean I still listen to conspiracy theorists because they do highlight a lot of important processes, and look, by and large they are correct. Yes, there's this elite that is in charge. They are evil, this elite, but at the same time it doesn't mean that it's all decided upon, that reality is foreclosed, that we can't have an impact, that we're doomed. Yes, I don't believe this is the case. We can make a change, I think, and we'll see, I guess. I don't think I need to say more about this. I don't want to waste more of your time. there is a lot of change at the moment taking place, and it's hard to adapt. So I understand this. I struggled for a while. Yes, I mean I'm still not struggling now. I mean life, your whole life is a struggle. It's a constant battle. Yes, every day you're fighting, really, aren't you? To overcome chaos and to keep chaos at bay. Yes, so yes, and if you kind of um, devolve your responsibility to a higher power, if you kind of expect God to just do it for you, without kind of working with God, without interacting with God, then nothing will change in your life. You have to start maybe, you have to start taking action yourself, taking some risk, and exposing yourself, and giving up yourself for others, and caring less what people think. Really, I mean, we're all flawed. We're all sinners at the end of the day. So uh, just have to take action and put your faith in God, in Jesus. This is just my strategy, and I think I'm making progress slowly but surely. It's taken me a while, but I'm happy with my progress over the last 5, 6 years, I guess. And yeah, so yes, that's the end of my video. It'll be interesting to know what everyone thinks. If you're still listening now, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you tuning in to the JJ Think Tank and spending your time here. You could have spent your time elsewhere, but you decided to listen to me. And look, I'm not a guru. I'm not an all-knowing guru. I'm just sharing my thoughts, my experience. You are the best judge of your own life. You know yourself the most. You know yourself the most. Yes, no one knows you more than yourself. Know thyself. Yes, this is what was, Socrates had said. Yes, so I mean here I would reiterate that you just have to go with your gut sometimes, with your intuition. I think you just have to trust your conscience. By and large, this is the only thing we have left. I mean, reflecting on my life and on my own process recently, it seems that our conscience is kind of the only thing we have left. It's our only guide, really. This faint conscience that we have in our brain, in our heart, yes? We should just follow it and see what happens. Um, Let the chips fall where they may. However the cookie crumbles, just accept it. I think this is a good mentality to adopt sometimes. Uh, Personally, I have to be honest. I'm still mistrustful in general of people's intentions, and that's why I like to maintain a distance. Like I like to maintain firm boundaries because I don't want to make a victim out of myself, but I've gone through a lot of experiences before in the past, and this is why I just like to maintain a safe distance. Yes, because I don't want to enter this world of chaos again. I want to have more order in my life. So yes, and this is why I don't agree with some of these thinkers who say, "Oh, lose your ego, completely dissolve your ego." Look, I understand you don't want a big ego, of course, because when you have a big ego, you become arrogant, prideful, and you start to tread on others, etc. Yes, but at the same time, you need an ego just to maintain your boundary. Yes, your maintain your mental health perhaps, and just maintain healthy boundaries between yourself and other people. Yes, this is just my thought, my reflection on my life so far, and yes, so we'll see if Jesus Christ comes back in a few years. I mean, one of my sisters keeps saying that he's coming back soon. Yes, 2033 or something, or 2030. She's feeling it. She's got this. She knows. She knows. Yes. So then she provides these arguments. Yes. Look, perhaps I don't know. I don't know. Maybe yes. Maybe no. Um, we'll see. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Once again, thank you for listening. I know I've been rambling a bit, but this was on my mind, yes, and I wanted to share it. So that's the end of the video. Once again, thank you for listening and take care.